messing around and stuff for a few years. I wasn't really taking myself serious when it came to it. But I was like, fuck it, let me just do, which is the first song I did was the City Girls. And then I did the Cardi B one, which is the one I released first, the freestyle. And I was like, you rapping?
Yeah, it was ready
like,
for it.
Yeah, I rap.
And it was hot too. First one, it was hot.
I wasn't playing.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, people really fuck with it. But I'm like really shy when it comes to stuff like that. So like, I don't think I'm ready to perform in person yet. But I'm definitely want to get more music out.
First things first, I got a fire you can't tame. Y'all don't know me, but saying my name, this rap shit was all for the motherfucking fame. But since my cousin died, shipping the same. With nothing in hand, I grind for the shit. No new friends, I stay out the mix. But my bitch is really with the shit. So watch your mouth when you mention me, bitch.
Welcome back to Mac Talk. We in here. We got a little something different for y'all today. we got my homegirl Topnotch, aka or Monday Wyatt, aka Topnotch, came on to the show. So you know what I'm saying, get her shit off. You know what I'm saying, hey look. So when I first hit her up, she talking about some look. I'm trying to get on there because a bitch can talk. So I'm like, yeah, okay, talk your shit. Then talk your shit. So let's do it. So make sure y'all like, subscribe, do all that for me, and we're gonna get right into it. Okay, so yeah, so I mean, where do we start, right? So we ain't really talked in a little minute, probably since like high school, which is like 5 years ago. Crazy for saying that. But just how did you go from just go from that to like getting into music?
I've always been lyrical. Anybody who was close to me knew that I wrote poetry before I started rapping. So
you wrote poetry?
I did.
I definitely did not know that.
I was a poet, so I wrote all the time. That's how I would express my emotions, my feelings and stuff. I would also be in like slam poetry, like competitions and stuff like that.
Ooh,
all that,
yeah. So that's the okay. That
so I was a real poet for real. So it came easy to me for me being lyrical, and I was like, you know what, fuck it, I can actually go on a beat.
Yeah, for sure.
And so like I was like messing around and stuff for a few years. I wasn't really taking myself serious when it came to it. But I was like, fuck it, let me just do, which is the first song I did was the City Girls. And then I did the Cardi B one, which is the one I released first, the freestyle. And I was like, you rapping?
Yeah, it was ready for it.
Yeah, I rap.
And it was hot too. First one, it was hot.
I wasn't playing.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, people really fuck with it. But I'm like really shy when it comes to stuff like that. So like, I don't think I'm ready to perform in person yet. But I'm definitely want to get more music out there.
Yeah, I mean, I think as you kind of just as you put more out and you start getting more feedback, like you'll come to find that like you kind of like you get to really step out of your comfort zone. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Just getting comfortable with just releasing music, not really caring, because it's gonna be good and bad. You know what I'm saying? Like you gonna have songs
that gonna be right.
Yeah, you gonna have songs that people don't fuck with. You know what I'm saying? You gonna have songs that everybody likes. You know what I'm saying? Like hell, like shit, my favorite rapper is J. Cole. It's a ton of his shit I don't fuck with. You know what I'm saying? But J. Cole is still J. Cole.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So it's just understanding that like that concept of things like it's always gonna be good and bad. So how do you, I guess, so we can break it down even to this. So how do you like, what steps did you or what steps are you kind of currently taking to step out of your comfort zone and become more comfortable in that space?
I think becoming more consistent. Also like hitting up other artists that are like in the same boat as me. I did just start what are we in 6 months ago.
Okay.
So it's like I'm trying to be consistent, but it's kind of hard because it's like, damn, like people don't really want to work with you for real. Like they would tell you all day long, they would DM you,
absolutely,
all the extra shit.
Oh, 1,000%.
And then when it comes to coming in the studio, it's like you know where to be found.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I'm not gonna chase you.
That's what everything. Like I think a lot of people like when it comes to just setting things up in general. You know, like a lot of people talk and think about the idea like it sounds awesome, but like you said, but when the lights come on, it's coming hard back. Like
right.
Let's hop in the studio. I gotta. Damn, they called me in for work today. Damn, I gotta do this. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, you know what you're doing.
Yeah, right. Nah, that's dope. So okay, so you said, so what? I mean, you don't gotta call nobody's name out, but like, so what? Like, kind of. So okay, let me rephrase this. What would you say is like your genre of music? 'Cause like I mean, I think it's kind of obvious. Anybody that listens to their music, you give me like real like City Girl vibe, Megan Thee Stallion, which is hot. I think that's tough. You know what I'm saying? So, what would you say? Like, who do you model yourself off of?
If I was to model myself off of somebody that I really admire right now in the game right now, the female, she's doing her shit.
Yeah.
It's Lotto.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
She's doing her shit.
Absolutely.
And like everybody always, I guess, reverts to City Girls.
I didn't even say her.
When
That's
it's
crazy.
a female rapping.
Mm-hmm.
But when I think when it comes to substance and what she talks about, what she raps about, how she carries herself, well, I mean, how she carries herself on social media, of course, is not everything I want to be, but it's something I want to look up to for sure.
Go like talk more about that. Like why do you think when people just because that's when I think of female rappers, those are the first people that come to mind. Like I think of City Girls, Meg Thee Stallion. You know
of course,
what I'm saying?
yeah.
So like Cardi B, like so why are those the first people, or why do you think it is that those are the first people that come to mind?
I think right now our generation are the most influential when it comes to female rappers. They automatically think of, the City Girls, not Lotto, but Lotto, who else? Megan, especially. That was the first person somebody tried to compare me to. I was like, I don't sound nothing like Megan. Like, what are you talking about? But I think when it comes to female rappers and their image, what they're looking for, they're looking for that. But I don't think that I'm going to really go within that route. I'm not really that twerking and all that extra shit.
Yeah.
Never me. I don't do that.
Okay.
But will I have it in my videos somewhere? Yeah, of course
Yeah,
I will.
that's what
But it's just not an image that I completely want to be now.
So what is your image then?
If I had to mix the two?
Yeah.
Shit.
That's
a good question. That's a great question.
You know, yeah. I mean, look, it's early on. You only got a few songs out, so you got time to really figure it out.
I am. But I definitely wanted to have the girly and the gangster together.
Put that together.
Yeah, I love the J's. Fuck the Hills. I love the J's. Fuck the Hills.
Okay, so. Talk about your drip, Dave. Say you came with the little camo.
I'm trying.
The little camo. You know what I'm saying?
It's a little bit. You know.
Okay. I rock with that. So
Thank you.
So we talked about it before on the show, just the idea of just showing love in the DMV and just claiming the DMV. So like now that you're an artist, where would you say that you're from? Like what city would you claim?
That's a great
because
question.
I've already said on the show, like look, I wouldn't claim Nova. You know what I'm saying?
It sucks. It kind of sucks to claim Nova only because of everything. When it comes to promoting, when it comes to supporting, when it comes to people actually shouting your shit out, people kind of like, it's really hard to come out of this area because of that. And I feel like, people look at it as suburban and this, that, and the third. People really look over us when it comes to DMV. They don't even look at Virginia, period. When Virginia has one of the most greatest talents. First of all, Mark 1, Chris Songz, Chris Brown, Trey Songz. Like, people like that came out of the DMV, it's really hard to get out of.
Because people show organic love. But they really came from down south, and they don't even consider, like, when I was going to school down there, they didn't even consider themselves DMV.
Yeah, it was like
past Richmond
and stuff like that.
Like 757, 804. Like,
and that stuff over there, they still don't fuck with us over here either.
Yeah, right.
So it's like, so for me to really claim, I really claim the DMV as a whole. But if I had to claim somewhere, it would have to be Virginia because that's where I reside, so.
Yeah, no, it's an interesting point, like when you talk about just like when it comes to social media and people reposting, like, and I don't ever want to be the person to tell somebody what they can and can't repost, whatever. You do your thing, it's your page, whatever, cool. But like I sit and I look like sometimes, and people be reposting the most randomest shit, like I've noticed people be posting shit like some random celebrity couple get married or them holding a baby. But like that same day, they man might have just had a kid, you know what I'm saying? Or they you feel me?
They sucking.
Somebody in their own.
They sucking. Like,
you gonna hurt a lot of feelings.
That don't make no sense. I'm sorry.
Nah, but it's a fact though. Like somebody, like you saying, like they would rather post somebody that they don't even know before they post somebody in their own circle that might be doing the same thing.
Be commenting all up on G Herbo shit.
And then on top of that, like, you reposting them, but it's like they done already made it. Like they don't need your help no more. You know what I'm saying? I feel like to me, like, so that's how I really look at it. Like when I try to always show up as much as I can. You know what I'm saying?
But to me, that's just weird. And only I think it comes off of people not able to see your talent and see who you are because they think you're going to be stuck in the same spot where they are. So they don't really see much of growth because they know. So I think they're really fanned out on people who already made it instead of people who are trying to do it. So
That's a great point. That's a great point because what I think when you get to that point where you quote unquote made it, then everybody wants to show you the love. which is, you know what I'm saying? Which is always ironic to me because I never understood that because like I didn't need you to show me love and I got millions of streams and everybody know my name. You feel me? Cause now it comes to the point I feel like you're reposting me to try to personalize it to show people that you know me. You know what I'm saying? Instead of when I feel like you should have been posting me when I only had 100 people playing.
Because they will only post you once. So let's say I can have a song. And the people that I fuck with most, the people that I thought fuck with me most, show the less love.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, granted, people in my circle did what the fuck they had to do.
Yeah.
But when it came to people like knowing me or knowing of me that I thought would promote my shit or share my shit or, you know, say something about it, nothing.
Yeah.
Damn. Like,
Yeah, it'll show you like.
it will humble you for sure.
Absolutely, it'll humble you and it'll show you like who's really in your corner, you know, at those times. And like I think an interesting point also to go for that, like when you're starting a business or whatever it is you're starting, it definitely will show you like who's really with you and who's really not. But at the same time, you can kind of take note of those things, right? Because if you really have like the drive and the hustle, I feel like I know you do.
Yeah.
Like you can, and you know that you're going places. Like you'll remember those people that wasn't. You know what I'm saying? So when you get there, you know what I'm saying?
It's working already, honestly.
Yeah.
Don't switch up. That's what I'm gonna say. So
Absolutely.
yeah.
I like that a lot. So then, okay, so we talked about the DMV sound. Well, we actually have. So that was the next thing I'm going to ask you because I obviously I had X on here before. I showed you that video, talk a little bit about that. And his manager on here, we was talking about the Nova sound, the DMV sound, and how we don't really have our own culture. Like we take a lot from DC and Maryland. So I want to ask you, what do you feel like our culture and our sound is coming out of Northern Virginia?
That's a good question. Damn.
It is.
Like you said, we don't think we have a sound. If I was to really think, wow, I think it's a great variety of what we come.
Yeah.
And I think that's also why people can't pinpoint what it is. You know, people can pinpoint, oh, they're from Maryland, oh, they're from DC, or they from Texas.
Or they from Cali, or they from Philly. You know what I'm saying?
That's a really good question.
Yeah, it is. I don't like, and like I agree with you too. Like I think that question stumps a lot of people because like we really don't. We don't really have a sound. We don't really have a culture. I feel like we're fighting a lot of different areas.
But we're also so close to areas.
Yeah, which is very true because like a lot of like it's funny like when people like go away to like other places and they'll go to like well, I don't know like wherever they go to school from, like they don't say they're from Nova, they say they're from DC, which is funny because it's like DC is DC.
If
Like,
we go, what's the DMV? What's y'all know?
yeah. Cause that's where a lot of my family is from. And like I be hearing it from them like when I go over there, it's like some people Virginia or whatever. That's what people say, oh you a Virginia boy. You know what I'm saying? So like I don't never use. I ain't never been the type of person to not claim where I'm from. I know where I'm at. You know, so I know where I am. But I think that's where I don't want to say offended, but a lot of them kind of get hot with us. Like you already know that you've been around a lot of people from Maryland and DC. Like they don't really bang with everybody from Virginia because they feel like everybody from VA trying to take Gucci.
Yeah, Gucci. Yeah, he doing his shit too.
Nah,
He
Gucci's
on
hard.
his grind.
For sure.
No,
Gucci's
for
hard.
sure.
Yeah.
And then, of course, my man Jalen. He got shot him out. My man from the saying Mox.
Hey, hey, all the music from the pod. That's fiction. For sure. Okay. So you got Jay, Gucci.
There was one girl named Seven. She is in the DC, Maryland area as well. I want to work with a lot of other females, I feel like, when it comes to this industry, because when it comes to males, it seems like everybody already attracts themselves over there. And it's like, okay, female rap on the same shit, pussy twerking.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I feel like when it comes to lyrical stuff, there's females out here that really talk that shit. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like we just look weird or overlooked because so it's hard to get up there.
Absolutely. It is a double standard. Like I feel like they have the expectation that they want you to talk about a certain thing. You know what I'm saying? Not that they don't expect you to have real bars. But I've done my research. I've listened to the music you said before we did on the pod on the way over. I was cranking shit. So you know what I'm saying? So but you have real bars like that.
And everything
like
that
you
I rap
have
about,
lyrics.
Everything I rap about is when I say 100,000% true, it's 100,000% true. You know what I'm saying? The Florida will come out of me sometimes. I'm from Florida as well. Jacksonville, people all you know.
Okay.
But it's I don't try to lie in my shit.
Yeah.
Because everything I try to back up. Like driving luxury is what I'm doing. Nothing was handed at all. You know what I'm saying? I was homeless at 17. A lot of people don't know that shit. It was really hard for me to even graduate high school. And if people knew that shit, but I think because of the image I gave back in the day when I was in high school, I was well known. And if they knew half the shit I went through to even get across the stage or to even be here right now, it's deep as fuck. And I try not to put my personal business out there. But you never know what somebody's going through.
100%.
You can't assume off an image that shit was just good and dandy and cool.
Yeah, I think that's that's so important now, even in this day and age when you talk about mental life, like mental health. Saying the people every day that's walking around with a smile on their face, all laughing and cool, you know what I'm saying? But inside they're hurting, you know what I'm saying? That's why you have suicide numbers that are as high as they are, you know what I'm saying? Like people that's really going through real shit internally. Internally that don't, you know what I'm saying, that don't talk about it. So how's your mental health? Like how do you know what I'm saying? I don't want to just on the spot about how's your mental health?
My mental health is better. It's so much better than what it was at. I was struggling with depression for the longest time. And out of depression, I gained weight. So of course I was okay with my mom insecure. Like God damn. So like this year I'm also like doing a toast to myself because I want to be more loving with myself and talking words of aspirations to myself. You know what I'm saying? So it's like shit is really happening and really aligning for me. And so it's like I have to cherish where I'm at now. I can't just think about where I want to go. I have to appreciate where I'm at right now. I have to sit in where I'm at right now because tomorrow's not promised. No, for real.
Stay
for real. Okay? Fuck. No, I'm not doing that. I don't want to get stuck in these guys. I'm scared of.
Nah, facts. You see what they're doing to bring your girls fucked up. Hey, free BG, man. Say that right now. Hey, bring BG home. Straight up. That's how we feel. We need BG home. For sure. But look, so we're going to wrap it up. I guess I got some places I got to be. But I appreciate you coming for the pod. We definitely going to. We gotta do a part 2. This is dope. This is dope. Absolutely. Hey, next time we coming through the Zoom on through Monday. I need you to be on top of that. You gotta be on top of like the apple child some nut shit. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna plan that.
I definitely do that.
Say that. Appreciate you. We out there.